can stand up, or you can stand around, Better keep your hands up, or you be a man down. I know what your plans was. That ain't how it's going down. Better get them hands up, or you be a man down.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith, what would you do at them colleges, boy?
Hey, man, welcome to the Man Down Podcast, the only place in the world where we are not afraid of a hot mic.
No, not at all.
If I say it, I say it in front of you. I say it in front of anybody, man. How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. I want to know what Charlamagne the Lesser Charge was doing at them high schools, though. What was you doing at them high schools, boy?
Same thing R. Kelly was doing at McDonald's.
Saying that it ain't going on in my house.
I hope not, man. I hope that ain't going on at your crib, man. Man. 2 weeks in a row, man. I'm glad we back on track, man. Because we missed 2 weeks in a row.
Hey, man, that's tough. Hey,
I know it's like going
on. We can wait from my birthday.
Yeah, and a week away from Slim's birthday too.
I had the worst birthday in 19 years.
Slim, how old are you? 23?
58. My birthday skipped 13 years in one night.
Why was your birthday bad though?
I got in a fight every single night except the 4th of July or the 3rd. But I had a pecan candy. How you say pecan?
Pecan.
It's pecan.
Say it your way. Yeah, say it your way.
Yeah, please.
Pecan candy.
Okay.
I had a pecan cake. I don't eat pecans.
Right. And neither we do we either, because I don't know what pecan is. But go ahead.
Yeah, but it was my birthday, so eat what? Give them a cake. They pretty much told me virtually eat the cake and me.
Right, but you got mad because it was pecan cake, and what's your favorite chocolate?
Didn't matter.
Just
could have been ass. Just don't give me no pecans.
Are you allergic to pecan?
No, just don't like nuts in my mouth.
Man, this man got me calling it pecan, man. Don't nobody else call it that, man. Hey, so the thumbnail got Rachel Nichols on it, man. If y'all haven't been paying attention, ESPN got a dumpster fire going on. Rachel Nichols had a audio leak from the bubble last year, talking about, she kind of put ESPN out on blast, but it was really kind of like the way I look at it, the way I took it, that was a jab at Maria Taylor, because she was kind of saying, hey, look, they want me to do Doris Burke's sideline reporting gig while they let Maria Taylor do the countdown for the NBA Finals, because they was moving Doris Burke up to be the first woman to call it a finals game. So she was actually calling the game, which was a big deal. But I guess Rachel Nichols was like, look, man, y'all not about to do this diversity thing and take my job from me. So that implies that Maria Taylor was, giving that spot just because they was trying to be diverse and for black people and give her that job. Like, she didn't earn it. And I think that was kind of messed up to say that. And that's what everybody is really giving the pushback from, because they're like, she absolutely earned it. And she's absolutely talented. And she's absolutely hardworking and deserving. So, and if you had a problem with people just getting handouts or whatever you want to call it, why you didn't say nothing about Doris Burke being the first woman to call a finals game? Was that some of a handout because they wanted to show diversity, or no? So
you missed one quality.
Audio. You got the audio.
I can get it. Which you want, the whole? What she said?
That's no need. I just wondered, did you have it? Now she could have called out Doris.
She could have.
But why would you?
I don't know. Why you think?
First of all, because I think in any office, there's office politics, and I think Doris is kind of the big fish.
Okay.
For the female reporters, NBA reporters for ESPN, and they've been grooming Doris for a while. And me personally, I just don't like her voice. Like, she's called several college games and everything. I just don't like her voice.
I like her because she seemed knowledgeable. She seemed like a coach.
No. So she's very knowledgeable. I just don't like her voice. There's
Right.
a whole lot of men commentators that I don't like their voice either. I don't care how knowledgeable you are. I don't like I can't even think of his name right now, but it's dude to be with Greg Gumbel on CBS.
Sure, I can't think of his name either.
The black
But
dude.
I don't. No, Greg Gumbel is black. Contrary to popular
Yeah,
belief.
Debatable.
yeah. I think he's black. Yeah.
Yeah. He's Brian Gumbel's brother. Yeah,
Sure.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the white one.
No.
No,
Wow. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim.
Maybe we are afraid of a hot mic. But,
Wow.
but so it's just preference. She can call a game really well.
Right.
She's knowledgeable. So yeah, sure, okay. But I think that, like, moving Doris Burke up didn't affect her job.
Oh, okay.
Moving Maria Taylor into the jump and the pre, post, and halftime coverage, that's what Rachel Nichols did. Now, sideline reporting is a step up, but not for her, not in her mind. You know what I'm saying? She wanted what she had.
Right.
So, I think she spoke about if me and you are both basketball players and we both play power forward, and I was the starter, and then you come and then it was like, hey Jay, we're gonna move you to center. Even though I'm still starting, I don't like that. Nah, move this new cat to center. Have him
Right.
do something different.
And I think that's the part so I think it got two pieces to it. I think the part that she felt like her job was being taken away, everyone felt like, yeah, she's justified to feel like that. You know, anybody would feel like that if they feel like their job was being taken away. But the part that everyone has an issue with is that she's implying that the only reason that she's losing that job, or the only reason why they gave it to Maria Taylor, is to show diversity and to give and to have a black token.
Oh no, that's
right?
facts.
So what?
No, that's facts. And so here's the thing. Because if she doesn't say that or feel that way, then she'll have to admit that this other chick is better than her at her job.
Right. And which she don't have a problem saying that about Doris Burke. So why do you have a problem about saying it to Maria Taylor?
No, you got to say it about Doris Burke because she kind of the queen of it.
Right.
At ESPN.
So we unwrapping what the real issue was.
Yeah. So she's probably upset that she didn't get what Doris Burke got. But
She's
she can't
probably
say that.
what I really think it is she feels threatened by the younger, better looking black female who actually represents what the NBA is, because the NBA is probably 90% black players. So, you know, having a black analyst or someone black represent, that's better representation. And ESPN sees that. They see a younger person, more talented, used to play basketball, better looking, and oh, by the way, she's black, and which looks like the NBA players.
You know what else they
Right.
see? That this woman is composed as I don't know what. Y'all remember when Nick Saban disrespected the hell out of her on the field, right? That was the same chick.
I do remember that.
Man,
Yep.
that girl should have. That was me. I'd have been fired. I've been cussing one out of my.
Yeah.
All right, I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
She is composed as hell because you don't hear her say
yeah.
nothing.
Especially coming from Nick Saban.
And she went to Georgia for one, so
And
I
you know
already know that.
Yeah.
You know what? They used to have Greg Gumbel working with Rich Gannon. And it's crazy because it's Trent Green. It's my guy.
Yeah.
And I just don't like his voice. It's
You
Trent
couldn't-
Green.
yeah. You don't like
And
his voice.
he's my guy. Shout out to Trent Green and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
All that.
Well, well, speaking of voices, let me get this Rachel Nichols thing real quick. Wait. Is that playing? Hold on, something. Oh. There we go. Wait, why does it sound like that?
This deal was hiding.
Did y'all hear that?
Because guess what that was the other way for Maria to do the hosting. There you go. So I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because of all of that. And I'm trying to figure out like how to just, my thing is that I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long-time record on diversity, which by the way I myself know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not gonna find it with me.
She's not giving her any credit for
No. But she kind of was if you. So no. Hold on. Let me spin.
All right.
She can cover football. She can cover basketball. She's telling you, hey, she can do things I can't do.
It's called versatility.
I have this one thing. Don't take this from me. If you want to give her something else, give her something else. But don't take this from me. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You alluded to earlier that appearance and sex appeal has a lot to do with it.
Right.
And we as a country and ESPN as a network and all the other networks, they got to get past that too. You know what I'm saying? That's got to be, that's kind of outdated. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, a lot of people ain't gonna have no jobs in this sports world if they can't use sex appeal. But go ahead.
Hey, but still, man, I think that's very 1990-ish. And I like sex appeal. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, do I really want to hear what Molly Crim has to say about basketball?
I like them titties.
Stop. But no, seriously. I mean, if we being honest, right? If I'm watching a WNBA game, I really want to hear the Lisa Leslie's, the Cheryl Parkers. I want to hear them discuss it 100%, right? And if it happens to be a person discussing it who didn't make the WNBA but played collegiately and went to journalism school, that's fine too. It's not a lot of times I want to hear no dudes in that instance. It just don't translate the same way. So when we're talking about NFL and NBA, and you got someone discussing it like Vince Carter or like James Worthy or Charles Barkley, some retired players, it hits a whole lot different versus when Molly Crim chime in and try to say some stuff I'm like,
she plays.
I'm serious. It's not even cool. So every show has one female.
What I'm saying is in that spot, should be given to a more knowledgeable or a more journalistic person, not based on looks.
Right.
Or color.
No,
we can't cross that. That's difficult.
Base it on the best person for the job.
I agree. However, we can't deny that that's a factor because I'm pretty sure the people who watch NHL, if they put Vince Carter over there or Kendrick Perkins,
put Snoop Dogg.
You get what I'm saying? It just hit different, right?
I would love to see that.
It's a lot different,
But I mean, so the thing is and I think people think that because Rachel Nichols said that or implied that diversity is the reason why Maria Taylor got the job, that makes her racist. And it really don't. It really don't. I think that a better word for her is her little feelings was hurt. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
her
saying?
feelings were hurt a whole
Your
bunch.
feelings can be hurt about a lot of things, and you say that the only um I have lost uh matches, wrestling matches, and the only reason why this person beat me because X, Y, and Z. No, they beat me because they won. You know what I'm saying? But we'll say whatever we have to say to make ourselves feel better about taking that L.
Well,
Sure.
wait, ain't
And she,
feelings like being drunk?
huh?
What they say about drunk people? They speak a sober mind.
Well, I mean,
She had the
yeah,
dig.
you
She
can
been feeling like that. That ain't just come out of nowhere.
exactly. That's a good point.
So slim. So in her mind, the only way that she got her position taken had to be either A, because of diversity, or
Right.
B, because the other candidate was better.
But
And I think and I think it's both.
I
But,
think
but,
she.
but now it could definitely, let's say it's both. Let's say it's both because that's easy. But for a person to lose anything that was theirs, let's say somebody took your girl, like it, maybe
Yo,
maybe they maybe they meet game better or they treat her better or whatever. But you're not gonna say, hey, it was me, I was the problem. You're gonna be
yeah.
like, hey, buddy took my girl because she was a butt naked hoe.
Now I'm gonna say it was me.
It's gonna be somebody else's fault.
I'm gonna say it was me.
I mean, y'all get what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
know you get it.
yeah, I do. But I think when you take something of yours that you don't want, then that's different, right? And so if I got that starting spot, that's what you're saying. Something like I'm starting shooting guard.
That's also a fact, Facebook user.
That's Bird.
But that is a fact.
I'm gonna shoot. What if
Hey,
I lost it the other way?
which other way?
I'm black, and they got it because they was white, and they do half the work. And I hear that saying all the time. You got to do more work than them because you got to be what? This is built in, right? White people even know that.
So you
That
mean
you got-
if you was Sage Steele or Jamel Hill or Kerry Champion, you mean if you were
Right.
one of those guys?
Right, and yeah, and their job got taken because of I don't know white privilege.
Because last time I checked, Sage Steele was getting all the spots about 8 years ago.
Yeah, she started beefing with another black chick, if I remember right.
Sage
fight still
Steele
won.
Sage Steele was doing a whole bunch of questionable stuff that had black people counseling her.
But that's why she still got a job.
I don't. But do you see her? She might be doing hockey.
Now they'll put her on the U.S. Open or something like that. She doing
Right. I don't be seeing her. But meanwhile, what did Rachel come from?
White privilege.
probably Purdue.
Right.
So somewhere like Middle America.
She did go to a good journalist school though, didn't she?
I don't know, but I do know her mother-in-law is Diane Sawyer.
I think she went to Northwestern. So I can't take what she, just purely.
But I know her mother-in-law is Diane Sawyer.
Oh,
Is
who?
that a fact?
Yes. She married into money, and Diane Sawyer is the mother, and the dad was a millionaire Hollywood producer, but he passed some years back.
Let me take my defense back. Ma'am, sit your ass down and enjoy that money. What's wrong with you?
You know what I mean? She had some connections, and now I'm pretty and also now she's connected to Clutch Sports and LeBron, and that's why she kind of caters to LeBron a lot. Did you see the Tim Duncan Hall of Fame interview with Rachel Nichols the weekend he went into the Hall of Fame?
Mm-mm.
She made that whole interview about LeBron. Interviewing the best power forward of all time on the weekend that he was going into the Hall of Fame, and you asking him questions about how great LeBron was and how it was to compete against him in his career.
Dog, that's the most disrespectful.
It's just trash, man. You didn't see that, Jay?
Now, to be fair,
It's disrespectful.
it's hard to have a conversation with Tim Duncan and them lots. Like,
And they're gray too, though. They look just like a mop.
you can't start your locks out gray. Like,
Yeah,
you good?
But hey, look, so she would do like a bunch of questionable stuff. That was one of it that was trash, right? You don't do Tim Duncan like that, right? Then how ESPN, and, and I'm not gonna blame Rachel for this, but some of this is ESPN. But when D Rose dropped 50, when D Rose had his comeback and he was playing for Minnesota and he dropped 50 that night. Remember we was talking about that, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the next morning she was like, "Yeah, he dropped 50. However, 2 years ago he got charged with a gang rape." I'm like, "What? You on ESPN on national TV bringing up a alleged rape that D Rose's name was in? The charges got dropped because he ain't had nothing to do with it. But you bring that up on the day after he dropped 50 points. Why?" And I know ESPN probably wrote that and she was reading the teleprompter, but if they saying I want you to say this and you ain't got the fortitude to be like, nah, I'm not gonna say that, I just don't get it. It's just so many questions. Ben, she did the same thing to Floyd Mayweather.
Well, the
all
whole
that
thing.
stuff.
Well, the whole thing about ESPN, and this is what you got to remember. So, whoever your favorite sportscaster was 5 years ago, you probably don't see him at ESPN anymore.
No.
They've been leaving left and right. ESPN pays well or whatever, but they are under Disney, who also owns ABC.
Yeah.
So
and what Diane
oh yeah, she definitely comes from ABC. Yeah, definitely ABC.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things are done in a way that you're not gonna like. Now I say that to say this: if you have more sportscasters than you have jobs, or because they lost their whole print division, they ain't really lose it, but they just was like, why do we got all these people working for ESPN the magazine and ESPN online and sports, and we're just gonna get 4 people, and then hey, you type, well, just type up what that man said, and we'll put your name on the article too. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe about 5 years ago, they cut their whole division like by a third. So a whole lot of jobs went away. So now if you have more people than jobs, and you don't read what I put on this screen or on this piece of paper, I'll go find the next you that will read what I put on this piece of paper. So these guys have a lot of pressure. And the only one on ESPN on their whole network that I feel like keeps it G is Scott Van Pelt.
Is he still on ESPN?
Yeah, but they give him late night like 2 nights a week, and that's it.
When the drug dealer's up.
Yeah. And he keeps it funky.
Where's homeboy that wait, before I even say that?
Gone.
Oh yeah, they been got rid of him. He was too black. But with Diane Sawyer, if you put something on a teleprompter, not Diane Sawyer, Hall Spray. Can't she be like,
Rachel
I ain't
Nichols.
saying that? Yeah. Don't she have enough clout to be like, I ain't saying that?
Nah, but because just think about it. You can only use, even with privilege, you can only use your get out of jail free card so many times. Cause it ain't like Diane Sawyer landing big interviews today. I mean, the last big person she interviewed was Queen Elizabeth.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought she's living. I thought she was.
Yeah.
Who, Diane Sawyer? Yeah, she's still around, man.
Yeah, she's still around. Making phone calls for Rachel Nichols. What y'all think about the apology though?
I thought she was
so first of all, there was two of the worst things I ever seen on TV. One was the apology. That's second. The only thing that I ever seen worse is when Buddy asked R. Kelly, "Do we mess with teenagers?"
No. Those are definitely in the top 3. But you know what number 1 was when Flex was playing Michael Jackson in the Neverland movie.
Wait, what happened? I ain't that old. I missed that.
Oh, hey, get your phone out and Google Flex Washington as Michael Jackson.
Flex did what?
He played Michael Jackson in the whole movie.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Yo, you never seen that?
No. Nah.
Slim, just Google images. Don't even read the story. Don't read nothing. Just put in the images. Flex Washington, Michael Jackson.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
Do I need to stop the camera while we react to this? Because I'm not even gonna look at it on the phone.
Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't even sweat it, man. Here it comes right here. Here it comes right here, man. This man did not see Flex. Hold on, man. Where did it go? Is that it? There we go. This man did not see Flex, man. Here we go, baby.
No, they feel somebody said action with that man looking like this.
That man played a whole movie like that, man. A whole movie. I'll never forget that part where they showed
my baby gonna start crying.
He was in the hotel room with his mom watching 9/11, watching the towers go down. And Flex looked at his mom and was like, "It's Armageddon."
Y'all talking about that same Flex
from one-on-one.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh no. We got audio from Maria Taylor. I'm gonna play this and then we'll move on to the finals, man. But good gracious, let me see what I haven't heard this, so I don't know what she's saying.
Then basketball community. Shout out to my brother 8 Weapons. He rap Midlife Music. Y'all make sure, man. Salute to everybody support the channel, man. I appreciate all y'all, man. Hey, look, man. Maria Taylor just dropped the Eat the Napalm. She been dropped the Eat the Napalm bomb on Rachel Nichols, and I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm talking about right now. Unbelievable. As Maria Taylor not playing no games, wasn't playing any games when she got whipped with Michelle.
I'm gonna get Ticket TV and his channel credit for this. It's Ticket right here.
Let y'all go ahead and see what she's talking about, man. Y'all smash the like button. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. This is it, man. This is not competition. Straight up.
Hey, Black woman. I just wanted you to know that you're pretty dope. Like, I don't care what society tells you. They might tell you that your skin's not pretty enough, that there's not enough shades to match your makeup, that although all women make 82 cents to the dollar on white men, you make 62 cents. They may tell you that you don't deserve that promotion, even though you know you do. They may tell you that when you get the promotion that you only got it because you were Black. But we know that's not true. I just want you to know that I believe in you. So resist the urge to fall in line and don't be humble, girl, brag, because you are so fine. You're the only one that can do what you do on a daily basis and never say boo-hoo to anyone, because you are the one, the Black woman that's stronger than everyone.
I don't like it.
I don't think that's necessary.
I don't like it.
I don't either. I don't like. She was doing good by keeping quiet.
Maria made it personal. And you don't say that.
If you look back at it, if you listen back to the dude that introduced it,
right?
I think it's an old clip. I don't think that was a response to that. I think that's an old clip.
I hope not. I hope that's old. I didn't like it at all.
Probably sound like a Breonna Taylor. Like after that, and if I just had to guess, if it was old,
probably Black Women's Month, something like that, man. That's
they got a month. I thought their day was every day. Don't do that.
Nah, they got.
Well, you stupid. Yeah. Hopefully that's not a response though, man. If so, I'm with you. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Yeah.
First of all, you got to think about. So again, remember who we're talking about. That doesn't even seem like something she would do.
No.
Unless it was after that Nick Saban joint.
Then it could have been a response to that, but he said she been had an ether bomb, like that, like he found all old audio that fits the situation. You know they'll do that online.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's some real clickbait right there.
It worked too. Yeah. We did it.
And she got that daggone contract coming up too. So, yeah, hopefully Hopefully. What's the score, Jay?
37-34, Phoenix.
So let's go ahead and move to that, man. How you feel about this series, man? How long is Giannis playing?
Yeah,
They said he was gonna be playing. What do he look like? Is that him? Is that him limping out now? Or is that sorry? That's sorry.
That was the yeah.
Sorry, that got hurt.
Yeah.
So what? How Giannis running out there?
He walking right now.
He don't look good out there.
They ain't doing nothing. It's a dead ball.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was the dude for Phoenix. That was limping out. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
who y'all taking in the finals?
Before we answer that, we'll let you know that, as always, the Man Down Podcast is brought to you by the Sports Cave. Sports Cave 310 on Instagram. Get there, get your apparel. We got new stuff coming soon. They get new stuff in every day. Sports Cave.
Yeah, we need some more. We need some more traffic going to that site, man, and getting that good gear. Yeah, he hooks us up all the time, man. So, and his store is good. Even his truck, man. If you're able to catch his mobile truck that he drive around with his gear, that stuff is good too, man. He get good stuff. It's all official too. So, check them out. Order the stuff online. They ship it to you real fast. All right, so the finals, man. You gotta make your picks. Hey Jay, I still got to give you credit for, and I think you slipped up. I think it was like a little retard mistake. Like can't get right when you said the Hawks was go make a run at it. I don't think you meant that.
Hey man,
but you said it.
A broken clock is right 2 times a day.
Got a better one for you, man.
Yeah.
Listen, to go ahead and take Slim Thunder before he do it. Chris Paul, and the Suns, Chris Paul. I'm gonna take the Suns, man. I like what they're doing. Now, one could say that they are the luckiest team in the history of the NBA because they every team they play has been less than 100%. But hey, that's what happens.
Golden State,
the luckiest team ever might be Toronto. Because how when you going up against a team that's unbeatable,
they had to get to the finals though, man.
And then 2/3 of it.
Yeah, but they got to the
finals of a big three. 2/3 of the big three is down.
It's down, right? Yeah, and then they got to the finals because Kawhi hit a toilet bowl game winner. When you seen a game winner toilet bowl?
Luck is a residue of success.
So that was luck, right? And Fat Larry actually showed up in a couple of playoff games, so that was luck as well. I mean,
that'll never happen.
Never again.
Man, call this man Fast Domino. I mean, Fast Larry, bro. God.
Fat Larry, man. Hey, it's hard to pick this one though, man. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if Giannis was 100% healthy, man, it's just so tough, man. It seemed like his Phoenix year. It's hard to pick.
I walk away from this one.
I just watched him enjoy this. Phoenix in 6.
I just bet my neighbor like Buku Bill. I'm not gonna pay him if they lose. But shit, it feel like Phoenix here. It just do.
It do.
It just do feel like Phoenix. Chris Paul, a darling. I don't.
But it ain't.
I don't.
It ain't even. I don't want them to win for Chris Paul. It's Big Monty, yo. I want Monty to get a ring as a coach.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if Phoenix win, it's a win-win. Monty Williams, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I mean, because if you think about it, Monty Williams did the best coaching job this season and got overlooked for Coach of the Year. Devin Booker been balling from day one, even from the bubble last year. He been balling since the bubble last year, and he got overlooked for All-Star. And only got an All-Star spot because Anthony Davis got hurt. And CP3 got no love for MVP. Like they just been brushing them off the whole season, man.
They've been brushing Chris Paul off since New Orleans.
Don't he look like a little person?
Who?
CP3. Like he look like a normal sized little person.
Yes.
Who he is? He like 6'1".
No, I mean he look like he like 4'11". I'm like 4'2" or whatever.
I'm not gonna give him.
He moved like a fat, skinny person. I don't know. And he old, but his game is effective.
I'm not gonna give Mel my stories again, but I told you, me and a cousin of mine beat him and J.R. Smith 2-on-2.
Where it though?
His rookie year, right before Katrina. J.R. was going into his second year.
Oh, yeah. What y'all running them at though?
Camp.
This was the first year they moved to New Orleans, right?
Mm-hmm. This is the first year they went to Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Chris Paul got drafted in old. I still was in college. And
so when he got drafted, Charlotte had already left. He got drafted to New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
He got drafted in New
and then
Orleans.
Katrina happened.
Literally before the first game. His first season was in Oklahoma.
Got it. Okay.
And we bust their ass.
How big was your cousin?
6'7". He looked just like Kerry Kittles.
Oh, okay. So he could guard J.R. Smith, and you was guarding CP3.
What you seeing with Chris Paul right now, bro? Overall for his career, you could see it early because J.R. was out there like I'm in the NBA, so he was letting my cousin shoot, and he played overseas for 12 years, so he could shoot the ball. Chris Paul was out there like it was Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Right.
So when he hitting me with these, I push him back and kind of knock him down. You get the crowd go, oh! And I forgot Byron Scott, all of them was in there. I said, oh shit,
right.
I'm gonna get
right.
But another day, we be there.
Let me take this phone call. What's going on, Gary?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I ain't nothing, man. Gary from Sports Cave, man. Hey, appreciate you calling, man. What's on your mind? Hey, first of all,
to see you guys again. I apologize. I haven't been on here in a long time.
Yeah,
been real busy with work and stuff, man. But hey, I saw it was on. I had to jump on. So,
tell me what that stadium looked like in LA.
Man, so you talking about a state of the art stadium? That thing is nice. I live right beside this thing, literally.
Really?
Yeah, I live right. I mean, I'm talking about maybe 600 feet away. We saw them dig the whole everything, but that thing is nice, man.
So your property value probably sky high now.
So we ain't got to get no hotel.
Our property value went up like about $500,000.
No way.
Are you serious? I could bring it down about $300,000. You let me stay there for a game,
bro.
Hey, anytime y'all want to come, you got a place to stay, bro.
Oh, that's easy, man.
That's the truth. you know that. I mean, I'm walking distance, literally.
That's crazy.
But no, it's a nice stadium, man. It's actually that freaking jumbotron they have in there.
Yeah,
that thing weighs like 2 million pounds.
Wow,
that sounds like your bank account.
What's that? no, that's y'all's bank account.
Hey, look. So look, you know the Cowboys usually do their training camp out your way, right?
Yeah, they do it over in Oxnard. Out there in Oxnard.
You go stop by there or no? Because I might come down.
You know, I stopped by there. I went out there one year. It's been a while back. They were doing some construction out there, and I saw them for a little bit. But I normally don't go out there that much. So.
Got it. But what's on your mind? What you think about this Phoenix Milwaukee
series? Man, I'm gonna tell you, I think this is gonna be a good series. And first, I like to get into the history of it, but you know that the Bucks, and what's interesting about the series is the Bucks and Phoenix came in the league at the same time in 68, 69. Mm-hmm. And Kareem was a rookie the year they came in. The way they got Kareem was through a coin toss. Mm-hmm. And it was basically Phoenix lost the coin toss and Kareem went out to Milwaukee. So, this is a pretty exciting series because one of them has a title, the other one doesn't. But, of course, that's Milwaukee. But I think it's going to be a good series. I think a lot of it is actually going the backcourt, I'll have to give to the backcourt to Phoenix. Yeah. I mean, and Chris Paul has He, and you're right, Slim. It was. I was listening to you earlier. It was. He was drafted in New Orleans, and because they had left, I was in Charlotte when they left Charlotte. A matter of fact, and it was a big to do there when they left Charlotte. So it was in New Orleans, and I'm just glad to see Chris Paul, 16 years, finally got something.
Yeah.
Get to a championship and get a chance to compete for it.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I think the backcourt goes to Phoenix. And if the Greek Freak, man, if he's can stay healthy, it's going to be a tough series. But if he doesn't, it's all. And you got Middleton and those guys shooting at 27%, 38%. They're in trouble, man. They're really in trouble. But
I like the Bucks defensively though, man, because where the mismatch was with the Clippers and Phoenix is that they was playing small and Ayton was having his way on the offensive glass, right? So there was one piece of it, and then the other piece of it was, Chris Paul has just been lighting people up since the beginning of the playoffs, but look at the people who's been guarding him. Dennis Schroeder with the Lakers, and the second series that was who was it? It was Denver. So it was that little.
And their main guy was hurt.
Yeah, and it was that little old Ricky point guard. He's like 5'11", right?
Like Ricky Martin.
Yeah, and then it was Reggie Jackson ain't really a defender.
No, he's not a defender.
Right, but now you got Drew Holiday matching up against CP3. I don't think he gonna be able to light it up the way he was doing in the first three series.
I think Drew Holiday is a better defender than the rest of them that we kind of named. But it's gonna be an interesting series. Like I said, I love basketball. I don't get into it like I used to get into it, but I think this year has been different because I'm a guy that's about parity. And we finally got that in the NBA. For years, it would take a team forever to build a team. And then when they get almost there, they trade the players away or something. Yeah. But now you got different teams other than just the Lakers. I know when I was coming up, came up back in the early '80s, late '70s, early '80s, and you had the Sixers, you had the Celtics, and the Lakers that were pretty much running things. Yeah. And you kind of knew, okay, these were the three teams going to be at the end. And then, then Detroit came in there, and then Chicago started coming in there. And you kind of knew who was going to run the thing. But now I think this year has made it so interesting because there's so much parity in it.
Mm. Yeah, I like it, man. And it is back to the basic. It looked like real basketball without the outside noise with it. And, a lot of times the outside noise came from, stars as big as LeBron, Steph, or KD. It came with its own aura around it.
Right.
But now all of that fat is cut off and you just see pure basketball out there, man. And people are having a hard time finding a story to push out there, and we just get to enjoy basketball. That's what
sound like y'all got gray hair. Sound like y'all got gray hair.
I actually do got gray hair, man.
But another thing I want to ask you guys, I want to see what you fellas thought about this. Kawhi Leonard, I like Kawhi. Don't get me wrong, I like Kawhi, but I've heard that he's had arthritis in his knee, and this is one of the reasons for the load management and all.
Right.
But I'm wondering, you rest him through the year, then you get to the playoffs, and you couldn't come back not for one game. And I think that series would have been different if Kawhi would play.
Well,
and I want to ask you guys, what do y'all think about that? If you're an owner, I think his contract's up after this year or next year. He has an option this year. Yeah. If you're an owner, do you bring him back?
Jay?
He's a great player. Do you bring him back? But I need somebody that I can get my money's worth out of that's going to play.
I get my money's worth out of PJ Tucker, but it ain't that much money. No, I'm bringing him back if I could.
Nah. You bringing him back?
I'm done.
What else? What's the other option?
He showed you who he is. It happens everywhere he's been.
He showed, yes, and they signed him after that.
Yeah, so you got to know that his legs are trash at best. like the best you gonna get out of his legs is trash. He's a hell of a player, skilled player, but bad legs, man, bad wheels, and you can't depend on them. He would make a great piece to a team that is trying to attract other pieces. If that makes sense.
That's already there. I see what you. That's kind of already. They're 1 player away.
He don't care about no team. He care about himself. He's Jimmy.
You add him to the Bucks. You add him to the Heat. It's anywhere you add them to the anywhere
California.
Anywhere they're instant contender. However, you got to know that when you need him the most, he probably won't be there. So you got to have a guy that can step up.
Exactly.
In my humble opinion, but
that's my thing.
As a Clippers, I go get Paul George some help.
I disagree, and it's funny because it was the exact flip flop conversation last year, where Kawhi had a healthy season, and I mean they low managed him during the year, but in the playoffs he didn't miss nothing, right? He just had that series where they lost a 3-1 lead, and everyone used Paul George as the scapegoat and said get Paul George out of there. Now we're saying the same thing about Kawhi, and we're trying to connect it to injuries where he's really not been. He tore his ACL. Like, he wasn't missing no games until he tore his ACL in a game, and they made the Western Conference Finals. I mean, what else? What are you going to get rid of him for and replace him with?
Just find better. That's exactly.
Here's the thing, really. That team,
Kobe Bryant ain't walking through that door.
No,
will never win a championship.
Oh, he won't ever win it. If
Kawhi don't get hurt, they're in the championship right now. If Kawhi don't get hurt, they're in the championship. Like, look at it. It's Phoenix right now. It's Phoenix right now. If Kawhi doesn't get hurt, they're in the championship.
Yeah, I agree there too. I agree there. But guys, I want to say this, and I'm gonna close. I want to say this. I will give my hat off to Giannis, and I'll tell you why. Because he stuck it out with the Bucks.
Right.
Giannis could have went somewhere else. He
Right.
could have been like Durant. He could have been like a few others chasing championships. But he stuck it out. Kind of like old school with Jordan and a few others that stuck it out with these teams. So my hat's off to the man. So
I like
it really if Milwaukee win, I'm like I kind of agree with I think Slim said it. I think it's Phoenix year. If they win it, great. But if Milwaukee wins it, it's still okay too.
Yeah.
Because this man has poured his heart out to this franchise.
Yeah.
They go with that, man. You fellas take care, and we'll be talking.
All right, bro. Thank you.
What's that saying? You think the sun shit? You think the sun rise and shine? Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Look. Just to correct you on that, Gary, KD didn't run to chase a championship. He ran away from Westbrook.
And you ain't kept it. Yeah. Bro.
He ran from Westbrook. Man.
I love light skin slander, but come on, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. You run from Westbrook, man. Everybody ran from Harden, ran from him. Bill next. PG-13 ran from him.
Well, wait, did y'all see that post where they say when Harden realized he's the problem?
Like BILL.
Oh.
Yeah, because all of them on that team done got that, at least Chris Paul, James Harden. Who else?
Yeah.
Oklahoma City. Not Westbrook. Durant. But
yeah.
Oh my God, Giannis look healthy. I'm gonna just say
he do. Okay, good. Hey, anything left on the Bucks Suns? I think everybody said Suns. I can't even pick. Bro.
As he limps away, for my timing, he did a chase down, and then the next screen, they show him limping.
Damn.
Dude, so here's my thing. Pretty soon, Chris Middleton will show up and be the bum that I think that he is. These good games that he's having, that's fool's gold. I know who he is. I know Chris Middleton. I know you.
Hey man, think
And
positive.
he gonna
man.
show you. He gonna
Y'all
show
be thinking
you.
so. Y'all be thinking so negative. Be optimistic, man. Like
I
you
like
know,
Chris
like
Middleton.
like this is the same stuff y'all said about PG-13 last year, man. Be optimistic, man. I always said, hey, I know what PG-13 can do. I know.
But he had
He won't win a championship.
work related issues, workplace.
And look, 75% of every superstar or star will not win a championship. You know, championships. I mean, sure, all the stars are getting championships on LeBron's watch, but you know, this isn't the Jordan era where it's just MJ getting them. Like these, you know, the O'Brien, the trophies are getting passed around.
I don't know. Your boy got one during Jordan era.
Who that?
David Robinson.
That's a negative. He couldn't even get past a king.
Excuse me. Jordan's last championship was 98. David Robinson's first was 99. He took the reins, man.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Michael Jordan went in the league though.
So he could have been. That was still David Robinson year. Anyway, man.
Was it 50 games?
Yeah, it was 50 games. Yeah, 50 games. And look,
you're right.
For the first time, an 8 seed made it to the finals. The Spurs got their first ring against the 8 seed.
8 seed. Who had number 8 in that finals that year? That lets me know that season was just. And a dude that choked the coach was in the finals. I'm sorry, fam.
It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. Hey,
it was the dude.
When the last finals team. When the last time we had a team in the finals that didn't have no Hall of Famers on it?
Bro, why did that started the fight? That question started the fight.
Hold on, they got a Hall of Famer.
Who? Sprewell or Allen Houston?
Pat Ewing.
Pat Ewing not a Hall of Fame. He wasn't even playing.
He was on the team, and he did play. He
was on the team. No, he didn't play.
He was playing.
No,
he played, bro.
Y'all talking about the Magic?
Like 7 seasons after that.
Talking about the Knicks.
The Magic and the Raptors is what I remember Patrick Ewing at after the Knicks.
Yeah, but he was on the Knicks roster that year they made it to the finals. He just was hurt.
No, he played in the finals, bro.
No.
Wait a minute. And they would have got to the final with Charles Smith. I'll be damned. Patrick Ewing had to play. They got to the finals without him. You know what? You're right. Because it was a Larry Johnson team, right?
And
they just had it. Wasn't Antonio McDyess? No, he was late.
Mark. So Van Gundy didn't want to play Marcus Camby because he was young, and then somebody got hurt, and they had to force themselves to play Marcus Camby, and it turned their season around.
Larry Johnson, Chris Childs,
make
the free throw in that 4-point play. Make the free throw.
Allen Houston.
Chokewell.
They might have had Chris Dudley. Maybe
he might have been the center.
I think they started Camby at center. Oh, they brought him off the bench. I remember we kept calling Bird Camby because Camby like had a whole bunch of highlights in the playoffs, and they were always like put back dunks off the rim. Like that was Camby was known for a lot of put back dunks. He was like getting a lot of dunks, man. That's all he was doing. And my boy Bird, that's all he was doing in 10th grade was getting put back dunks. So we was calling him Camby. We was calling him Camby. Hey, by the way,
first
Bird,
time ever dunking a game.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Bird, if you ever in San Diego, you'll be on my show, man.
Put it back.
You gonna be in San Diego anytime soon, Bird?
Wait a minute. I don't like put it back, Bird. I don't like
Okay, so maybe
he wasn't on the team.
No, Pat Ewing didn't play in the playoffs. He I think he played maybe a couple of the regular season games, but he couldn't go. He wanted to go, but he couldn't go.
No, he played 62 games that year, bro.
He did.
Yeah. He played six. Oh no.
26.
That was minimal. He didn't play a lot.
Yeah, he played 62.
What's up, Chris? Hey, now we was talking about that Rachel stuff, Chris, and then we was talking about the finals a little bit. But we about to end it. I think we go to Slim. Them shoes in the back. You got a lot of them back there, man. So you look like the plug, man. Like, what's your info if people want to get some? Go ahead. I know
No, no, because I don't like everybody. So I only like certain people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm one of them private restaurants. I'm Rachel Nichols. So if you,
she's public. She's public.
No, she private.
Oh, okay.
We do tennis shoe privilege over here. That's the name of the shit. Tennis shoe privilege.
But you don't never
anybody.
Things in though.
No, because you're not tennis shoe privilege. Maria Taylor.
Woo.
Now make a bet.
Red.
That's bet on the series.
Put some shoes on the series.
My guy right here. I will get him a size 14.
Oh, Sheldon Gordon. Sheldon Gordon don't deserve no 14.
No, not him.
I mean, not he don't deserve 14. He don't deserve no shoe.
Nah, Sheldon don't want no damn 14.
Oh,
what size you wear, man?
No, I wear 14.
You don't wear no 14.
I wear a 10.
Man, I've been a grown man for a long time, Slim.
No. I got you 14.
Slim.
I got you 14.
Left,
you just got to tell me what the bet. Tell me the bet.
Whatever.
You got Milwaukee?
I take who you don't take.
I
told you I had the Suns. But
I got Phoenix.
All right.
You take Milwaukee, you and whoever else viewing right now. If I send you a code, you get a free pair.
What?
Yeah, I take Milwaukee for that.
So what if the Suns win?
Then you got to give me all your money.
I don't mind giving you that $11.42.
I do actually have something for a special viewer though, and then when that's ready, we all getting some kicks. And y'all Navy jerseys. Don't think I forgot about them. As I'm a horned frog right now.
I want one that say I want one that they got the daggone that Navy mascot marked out like the Ghostbuster sign where he got the Slimer where they got that.
Hey.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Y'all stupid.
I stayed away from that one.
Hey, look, we're coming up on the hour, so we got about 5 minutes, man.
Hey, get a word what they waiting for.
I'm gonna ask you what y'all thought about the Bill Cosby coming home thing, man. What y'all thought about it, man? Cosby, baby.
Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Justice, man. Justice delayed is not justice denied, man.
You think it was justice? A lot of people. I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. Everybody's saying, you know, we got to acknowledge the fact that hey, he's only coming home because somebody made a mistake. That don't mean he didn't R-word someone.
So he didn't get caught on that one.
So here's the thing, man. Listen, if he only coming home because somebody made a mistake, that means he was only locked up because somebody made a mistake.
Oh, okay. That's
and that means you ain't catch me on the one where I made a mistake.
So what it boiled down to, man, is
rape is wrong.
The American justice system has always been a debate. Who can tell the most compelling story and have facts or alternative facts to validate their story or discredit the other person's story and have the most witnesses, most credible witnesses. Listen, there are, and DNA has shown there are hundreds of people behind bars, even some have been put to death, who were not guilty of the crime that they were convicted of.
Facts.
So the American justice system in all shapes, sizes, and forms is a joke. It's a joke. So
it's not
listen,
funny.
man. Listen, here's the thing. There was way more compelling evidence that OJ did it than Bill. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there was zero evidence that Bill did it.
And that's the facts. There was way more evidence that Casey Anthony killed her daughter more than Bill.
Yeah. I give you that.
I had a
And
question earlier.
there was more evidence that George Zimmerman murdered an unarmed Trayvon Martin than Bill raped somebody's daughter.
It was. I mean, you didn't even need evidence. We knew he killed him.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
So I say that to say this. If and whoever that Bill violated, you know, I hope you find your peace if that happened to you.
I hope they went to rehab, because that was drugs.
However, hey man,
I like drugs too, but hey, and one day we got to go back to that. Man, why this dude? This video makes me say, "Hey, yeah, guilty." That's how they walk in the room. Now, if you put an R. Kelly song to this beat, to just him doing that, it would blow. Girl,
I wonder how old this. I wonder how old this is.
Me, nobody do your body like me. I'm gonna make
How
you
old y'all
moan.
think it is, man?
Man, I have no
2 days ago.
Nah, it
No.
can't be. It can't be 2 days ago, man. This dude is so stupid. Hey, he's still funny, man. Hey, look.
If you'd
So-
have put you on your booty to that.
Hey, that would have been funny. But look, so this the thing, right? I'm gonna say all the arguments I keep hearing people say. You know, you cannot celebrate him coming home because he's still a R word, right? And I'm like, okay, what makes you think he's a R word? And their only argument is 60 women can't be lying.
60 billion women.
Forget evidence. They're not talking about any evidence. They're saying 60 women can't be lying. So if 60 women says it,
can I counter that real quick?
yes, please.
Can I counter that?
Yes.
I know for a fact that there have been over 60 first grade teachers that said Columbus discovered America.
I was in one of them classes.
There's your point that 60 women can lie about the same thing.
Right.
Keep going.
Right.
And
So
not even be there to lie about it.
So that's their best argument is 60. It has to be true if 60 women said it. It has to be, right? Their second argument is he confessed to it, which is also not true. He did not confess.
Cheating on his wife?
Well, what he really said was they asked him, did you give because he only went to prison for one count of sexual misconduct with Constant, the woman Constant.
That ugly lady.
Yeah. The one that looked like Carrot Top.
The one that looked like the Flex.
Yeah, that's the one. Now all these other 60 women, what it really was her case was so weak because she tried to do this years before 2015. She tried, and that's why they had the deposition in the civil case. The DA deemed the case no evidence. Her story was inconsistent. He didn't even believe her. The case was so weak that the DA decided not to prosecute. However, they was like, let's move forward with a civil case. And in this civil case, I will grant you immunity if you waive your Fifth Amendment rights and just tell me, just answer these questions. So in that deposition, they asked him, did you give Miss Constant drugs? Did you drug her without her knowledge? The answer was no. Did you give her any drugs? Yeah, she had a headache. I gave her Benadryl, right? And I told her what it was, and she took it. All right, so that's what he admitted to. Then
being a doctor like he was on the show.
Right. Later on, during the interview, they said, have you ever give a woman drugs with the with the thought that you wanted to have sex with her? And he was like, yeah, we used to party. Like, if they say, hey man, give me like right now, if somebody come to your party and be like, hey man, give me a Molly, and you got a Molly and you give a Molly. Okay, that's what Quaaludes was back then. So what he was asking a question to was, yeah, when we party, if they asked for something, I gave it to them. And so they took that and twisted it and was like, oh, he admitted to giving it to Constant, which he didn't. And they also twisted it and said, "Oh, he admitted to giving it to him against their will for the purpose of sex," and he didn't say that. Like, people really don't know the facts on this thing.
They don't know the facts on nothing. You know what? Let me not do this today. I'm not, but they just don't really be knowing the facts on anything.
Close it out, man.
No. Now you gotta close it out.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that.
I heard somebody say that's how Zoe leaving.
It do. I just think it's real weak, man. That people still want to try to say this dude did something he didn't, and this 60 women theory, they don't even understand. Out of all those 60, half of those women story was already just debunked, just straight up lying. Especially like the woman that said, "Oh yeah, this is the weekend that I was at the Playboy mansion and he did XYZ to me," and then when they actually looked at the dates, Bill Cosby wasn't even in the country.
And they ain't even ask her what she doing at the Playboy mansion.
Well, yeah, whatever. But my point is, those 60 women that they keep referencing, half of them got debunked. The rest of them is not even claiming that.
Hold on.
What you doing in the crack house? Reading.
Time out. So that was a really good chase down block in the first half of the playoff game.
Right.
Tell me what highlight they just showed at halftime.
Lebanon.
Why do they do this?
If it was game 7, I would have got it.
I'm telling you, man.
It's game 1.
If it was a game saving block, like it was fourth quarter with 30 seconds. If it was anything similar to LeBron's,
it could have been in the second half. It could have been in the second half. But they disrespected me doing it in the first half. Like,
telling you, man, any excuse to bring them up, man.
I think that's a diss to LeBron, though.
Why you think that?
You're not gonna show Tayshaun Prince. You're gonna show with Giannis. I don't know. It's the first half, game 1, second quarter. Like the game, the series, not even in jeopardy. Well, it's in jeopardy, obviously, but first half. It was game 7 when LeBron did that. And you're going to put Giannis first product block of the series up there with that. It did look similar. I give him that. But they could have found somebody else block to do that on as he just throws the elbow up. Even more disrespect. Yeah, 2 elbows in a row. Giannis looks like me out there.
Hey Jay, whenever we close, whenever we end this, look up Rachel Nichols' interview with Tim Duncan for the Hall of Fame. You ain't gonna be able to believe it. But yeah, and then text me when you after you watch it. But yeah, hey, that's it for this week.
Text about me because that's how disrespectful the interview was.
Hey, we didn't get into a huge debate today, man. We gotta pick better topics next week.
Or give him that.
Bye.
About the same thing.
Next Tuesday, y'all. Peace, man.